video survey number 3. This is
Misha.
Misha, film that, and
Leah?
Leah. Okay, and you can both answer the question. First question: do you believe in God?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you believe in God? What kind of God do you believe in?
The Judeo-Christian God.
Judeo-Christian God.
Same.
Okay, same thing. So you would believe in a heaven and a hell?
Yes.
All right. So where are you guys going if you die?
Heaven.
Heaven.
Hopefully heaven.
You got them both in there. Hopefully heaven. So what would get you into heaven?
I would say just generally being a good person.
Generally being a good person. Okay. What do you think?
Belief in salvation through Jesus Christ.
Okay, belief in. Okay. Going back to you a little bit, you said just generally being a good person. You know, the Bible does have a little a test to see if you're good enough. It's called the 10 Commandments. All right, to see if you're good enough. So, do you mind taking the "Are you good enough" test? All right, here we go. First question in the 10 Commandments. Have you ever said a lie?
Yes.
Maybe a few, huh?
Yes.
So, by definition, what would that make you?
A sinner.
A sinner or a liar?
A liar.
Have you ever? Let's see, what's another 10 Commandments? Have you ever stolen anything?
No.
Never stole anything? Props to you. Props to you. Have you ever disobeyed your mom and dad?
Of course.
Okay, so that's another one. So by definition, you didn't honor your mother and your father at one point. What's another commandment? Have you ever looked upon a guy? Usually it's the guys, but have you ever looked upon a guy lustfully?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. Well, the Bible says if you look upon somebody lustfully, then you've committed adultery. All right. So let me just, before we go on anymore, you've already said that you're a lying, disobedient adulterer. All right. So you've already broken a few. So when you stand before God, what are you going to say? I mean, he said this is the good enough test. If you break any of these rules, you can't get in. And we can keep going on the rules, but I think it's going to be kind of the same thing. What are you going to tell God? Hey, I'm good enough, so let me in.
Yeah, I think so. I think I just generally try to help other people as much as I can. Try to be a good person. Try to have a good soul, a good heart.
But that was the test. If you break any of these commandments, then you can't get in.
I believe you can be saved.
You can believe you can be saved from that. So what needs to happen?
Jesus happened.
Jesus happened. So Jesus, in essence, paid the price.
Right.
Well, that's good. Okay, so you understand that part then, huh? Because that's what we say, that when you're like in a real court case, if you killed somebody, you know, somebody would have to pay the price for that penalty. If you killed somebody, then, you know, you need to have a sentence. Some people believe that, you know, if I'm just good enough, then I can make it into heaven. But we all find out once we put ourselves to the test that none of us are good enough. We've all broken the same stuff you broke. I've broken too. But that's the thing. If somebody came into a real courtroom and paid the price for us, somebody said, "I'm going to do the 50-year sentence." That's what Jesus did. So thank you guys for that survey. You understand that Jesus is the payment for that sin, and none of us are good enough to make it in. So Misha, man, thanks for interviewing us.
Thank you.
Leah?
Leah, thank you guys for your time. All right, and that's a wrap.